Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to go over my ads and also be talking about how you guys can be doing your meta setup, the setup structure for your meta ads, and how you should be testing ads, and how I've been testing ads, and how I got really good numbers today. So I just launched this new product like almost 24 hours ago. It was at midnight. Right now it's 8 p.m. the following day, and the ads have not even been up for 24 hours. But I set the ad budget to $100 and it spent around 170, but it got some crazy numbers. Look, it got 6,000 impressions and had around 20% click-through rate, which is right here, CTR, click-through rate. And to have a 20% click-through rate, that's crazy, because typically a click-through rate will have around 1 to 5% click-through rate, I think. I don't really remember too much on what I typically would get with CTR, but having 20% CTR is crazy. I've never seen that. And my cost per click was 13 cents. Typically, your CPC, which is cost per click, is around $1 to $4 even plus if you're doing testing. That is crazy that day one I had 13-cent cost per click. Now the issue is I only had one sale, so I did not convert with a profit, but I'm not looking at profit because when you're testing a product, you don't want to be focusing on profit. Of course, it's good to look at, but all you're trying to do for your first couple days is get enough data for Meta to understand your audience, understand who they're supposed to target. Meta's a billion-dollar company. They can do really well with targeting your audience and keeping you long-term in the paid ads game. And so if you can give enough data to Meta that will show them who your audience is, that's when you focus on profits, and that's when you will focus on scaling up and getting more sales and your conversion and your profits for all the conversion. But first few days you don't want to do that. So the issue that I had was that my product price might have been too high. And so what I did is I lowered the product price from 75 or 73, whatever, down to $40. And now the issue with that is that there's going to be almost no profit. I mean, $10 per order if you weren't counting ads, but including ad spend, I might have to get around 8 orders to profit. If it only spent $100, then I would only need like 5 orders to break even. The metrics here are very good. It means that a lot of people are interested in the product. Maybe they just need to see another video again. So Meta's gonna send them the videos back again, and hopefully they're gonna purchase. Now I only had 6 add to carts, which is also very low from 1.2k link clicks. So my add to cart ratio or percentage and purchase ROAS were in the percents, like not even in like the under 1%, which is very low. So I don't know if there's maybe low demand for this product, but I did get a sale today, and I did find this product doing a different type of method of product research. Well, not different. I did full in-depth research on this product. I went to Google Trends, TikTok to find the product and actually see what people are talking about the product, ChatGPT, Calidata, obviously. When I was doing product research, that's what I did. Typically, I'm not doing all that. I'm just finding a good product and running it, and I'm not really succeeding with it because I don't do all the back end market research. But this time I did, and it had crazy numbers. And I don't know if what the issue is. I think it's because of the product price. So I'm lowering the price, even though I've heard many times you don't have to worry about your price. But for this product, $70 just doesn't really make sense, I think. I mean, it could be like around $50 to $60, but yeah, I'm gonna try $40 just to get the data. Then when I get data, then I can scale the prices and scale the product and hopefully worry about profits by then. If we go into the ad sets, the way I set up my campaign was one campaign, obviously, and one ad set and 8 ads in it. So I'm going to explain more about how you guys should be setting up your campaigns when you're testing products versus scaling. Okay, so this is take one. I'm just going to try my best to do this. So you have a CBO, which is called Campaign Budget Optimization, and ABO. Now, what are the differences between CBO and ABO? Now, with Campaign Budget Optimization, you have your main campaign. This, you don't really do anything with this one. You just set your campaign, and that splits up into 3 ad sets. This is ad set, ad set, ad set. You typically will have like 3 ad sets, and each one will have like 3 to 5 videos. Yeah, so you have your main campaign splits up into 3 ad sets, and you have around 3 to 5 videos in each ad set. And now with CBO, if you give it $100, it will be split up into each ad group, whatever Meta thinks is the best. So if this ad group is getting a lot of link clicks and conversions, but this one is doing pretty bad and this one's doing okay numbers, maybe 50% of this one, Meta is going to completely ignore these ones and only focus on this one. So CBO is great if you already have a lot of winners winning videos, but you're just trying to see which ones are actually the best and scale with the best videos. Now ABO, on the other hand, is you have your main campaign. You'll have around three ad sets, and that will obviously have a bunch of videos. But your campaign, you're not setting the budget on the campaign. You're setting the budget on each ad set individually. So you can choose how much you're putting into each ad set. So if you have $100, you could put 50 into this one maybe. You can put 30 into this one and 20 into this one maybe. It might be hard to read, but whatever. If you're choosing your ad sets, Meta is not going to push all the money into one ad set. It's going to push it, well, it's going to put on what you set the budgets to. Now, these are all methods that I was basically taught when I first started doing paid ads. Now, I've kind of come to realize that that isn't great, because when you're testing, what are you trying to do? You're trying to find the best performing videos for your product. You're trying to see which videos can get you the most sales and best metrics. How did I set up my ads? I have one campaign, obviously. Next, I have an ad set. And for that, I have 8 videos. These are all different videos that I have. Now, the reason why this one works, and for this, you can literally do CBO or ABO. Remember, CBO is a campaign budget optimization. ABO is ad set budget optimization. Now, you could literally do either one. It won't make a difference, I don't think. But I did a CBO with $100. So that means Meta is going to spend the $100 on each ad set. Since I only have one ad set, it's only getting spent on this one. And since I only have one ad set, it's going to be diversed into all 8 videos, testing all 8 videos, instead of only testing 3 to 5 videos. Got really good numbers. This is like the first time I've ever done this, and to me it makes the most sense to do that. For you guys, it can also make a lot of sense, I think, to do. The main thing is that there are so many ways to set up your ads. You could do CBO with, like 1 to 10 ad sets, and you could do like different amount of videos in each, or you could do an ABO where you're testing. When would you actually use ABO versus CBO? I think you would do, these things are mainly for scaling. Of course, you need to choose one even if you're just testing. I would recommend CBO and just doing one ad set and 8 videos. That's what I did, and it seemed to work. What are some examples that you can use from this? So let's start with ABO. In an ABO, you're gonna have your campaign and you're gonna have 3 ad sets. One ad set can be winning videos. Next ad set could be new videos. Your last ad set could be okay videos. So what does that all mean? Winning videos would be videos that have been getting you good numbers and that are proven to actually work for you. So that's like maybe 5 ads that are working for you really well. So you'd put $100 onto this one, let's say. Next ad group would be new videos that you want to test. And if you're doing a CBO, the issue if you do CBO with $100, all your ad spend is going to go into the winning videos because these are already proven. Why would you want to spend money on stuff that isn't working? That's when CBO is great if you're testing a bunch of different ads that are different niches. But I think if you're just testing, you honestly just need to find what works. You have nothing that's proven yet. Even if Calidata tells you, oh yeah, these numbers are good on Calidata, you still have nothing that's proven to yourself. Because what might work for you might not work for another person, or what doesn't work for you will work for another person. A prime example of that was I was running this product and alongside one of my other products that I was doing, and it just did not work for some reason. This new product that I tried testing, it just did not work at all. So I'm like, I told my friend, look, this product doesn't work for me, but I think it's going to work for you. Just try it out. And he made a lot of money off of it, $50,000 to be specific. Now, I'm not trying to take credibility for his 50K because he did a lot of work on optimizing and whatever ad stuff you have to do. Yeah, so if you have nothing that's proven, you want to do a general that's campaign, ad set, and whatever videos you have, okay? These are all your videos because you're just trying to find what works. Once you find something that works, you're going to put all those winners into a winning group. Then you have okay performing ads and you have new ads that you want to test. I wouldn't recommend doing ads straight after you find some winners, but I mean, I'm not too sure about scaling. This is just kind of my theory, what I think would actually work. Again, this is kind of a video that just kind of explains all of it for you guys that are might be new to this ecom, paid ads, whatever stuff. So, stuff that took me a little bit of time to learn, and some sauce that I've learned while doing it. So yeah, hopefully this helped you guys out. If you guys are new, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow this YouTube channel. Love to meet you guys. If you guys ever want to talk to me, just message me on Discord. There's a free Discord. I talk with you guys. I try and talk with you guys as much as I can. And yeah, there's free sauce in there from other people. A lot of people are experienced. Maybe they're new. So yeah, just join the Discord, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.